Hi, this is Maggie from Crafts the Charm. Welcome to a 2-minute technique. Today's technique is rolled paper beads. To do this, you're going to need some paper to roll. Pages from magazines can be very good to roll, particularly the ads, but you can really be creative here. It's helpful if you have a straight edge, a cutting mat, and a knife, but you can also just use a pair of scissors. You're going to want something to roll with. I am using a bamboo skewer. And you're going to want some white PVA glue. It also might be helpful to have a little bit of tape that isn't very sticky, like painter's tape or masking tape. Now for a thinner bead, I'm going to use 1 sheet. For a thicker bead, I'm going to start by gluing 3 sheets together. Once you have your sheets of paper, thick or thin, you're going to cut strips. I'm going to cut 1 inch by 11 inch strips, but you can choose whatever size you like for the size of bead you want. Now cut your strip on the diagonal from the top left corner to the bottom right corner. For the smaller beads, which I made out of the thicker paper, I cut my 1 inch strips into 1/2 inch strips before I cut the 2 triangles. Once you have your triangle cut, take your triangle and at the wide end, start rolling around the bamboo skewer. If your bamboo skewer is rough, you might want to sand it first so that the bead will slide off the skewer easily. So begin rolling, roll it a little bit, and then you're going to put a bead of glue along the length of the rest of the triangle. You can either spread that around with your finger or you can leave it as it is as a bead. It will work fine either way. Then finish rolling the triangle onto the skewer, keeping the point towards the middle. Once you have it completely rolled, you might need to add a little bit of extra glue to get that point to stay down, and then slide the bead off of the skewer. If that point doesn't want to stay down, this is where I sometimes will use a little piece of masking tape or painter's tape, but I don't leave it on for very long, really just until I've rolled the next bead. Once your beads have dried, you can seal them with spray sealer or with a coat of Mod Podge. And here's how they look when they're done. Here's a bracelet I made quickly out of the beads, and here are some other projects that I've made with beads in the past. This is a necklace, and this is a wall hanging, and I made this one out of a tablecloth from the Dollar Tree. Paper beads are incredibly inexpensive to make, and there are so many things you can make with them. It's a wonderful technique to know. Happy crafting!